It was just like any other day. You were out with your friend when the incident happened. The time stops. You feel your body falling to the ground. The heat that permeates your body gives into cold. The breath exhales for the last time. Your vision goes dark, and your heart ceases to beat. You are no more. How would you live your life if you thought you were going to die today? Would you live intensely in the present? Would you go out and explore the world? Would you tell someone, I love you? In late 2022, I settled down in Italy because I needed to renew my US visa, as the highlight reel from the last few years got to a halt. I noticed myself getting more and more impatient from the slow pace of Italian life. I tried fixing the boredom with traveling more, video games and partying, but eventually I always capitulated to the same place. What if the answer I was looking for was not found in chasing the next high? How can one live a full life if truly living happens only during the highlights, when life feels like a curated Instagram page? In order to find the answer, I turned to someone that shifted my perspective over what it means to live life to the fullest.
You were really good at this, by the way. You were constantly just saying, man, I'm lucky. Or like, I'm so grateful for this.
How does Lex Friedman feel so content with life?
Sure, Lex is successful, but is there more?
I started getting obsessed with Lex.
I'm done with this shit, Lex. What is it that makes you so grateful? Is that the suit? I get it, that's a suit.
Until I finally found the answer.
I visualize and meditate on the idea that I might die today.
What if the ultimate way to live life to the fullest goes down to meditating on the opposite of life? That is death.
The Buddha calls this the king of meditations and the foundation to mental health. And after trying it for 30 days, I can truly say it changed my life.
I was blobbing in tears and blobbing my eyes out for the whole 20 minutes. It was very profound, and even as I'm speaking right now, it's literally making me go back to that place again. I find extreme pleasure reminding myself that I'm gonna die, because it makes me value the current day in a way that I would not have done otherwise. Today is the third day of that meditation. Right now I'm a lot more calm as I actually go about thinking about my own death. The degree of appreciation that I've seen myself having going through life throughout the last 48 hours has been incredible. And I've surprised myself several times going like, I'm alive! I'm alive! That's so cool! Oh my God! I just keep on getting reminded as I live life of death. A girl I'm dating, her dad died. I suppose it surprises me that death is such an integral part of life. I turn my attention towards it and all of a sudden I see death everywhere. And I don't see that as a negative thing. Every instance in which I come across death, this increases my perspective and my gratitude for life, and it increases my empathy for people. In some strange way, it's a gift, which I don't understand why. It seems so backwards that we're not using death to remind ourselves why to live. I've noticed myself going back and forth, pretty much thinking this might be my last day, and right now must be my last moment, or it might be my last moment. And there's just sobering beauty to that realization, because it's true, it's true. There's something really profound happening there, which is definitely a gift. A few days ago, I was in the gym and I was not wearing any headphones because I wanted to be as present as possible. I'd come from a ride on the way to the gym listening to Eckhart Tolle in the car. I was wearing a SpaceX shirt and a guy comes up to me and is like, do you work for SpaceX? And I told him no, but I told him the reason why I had that shirt that was gifted to me by a friend. And we started talking, and turns out he's a VC, a venture capitalist, but he lives in my region in northern Italy. I remember thinking how it was really strange how I wasn't trying to think of the next thing to say. I wasn't preparing what I was gonna say. I was simply letting whatever words came out of me come out of me, even though they might have been quote unquote stupid or like weird or whatever. That really made it so we had a really incredible conversation. And I remember thinking, wow, I can connect with anyone if I come from a place of presence.
The state of presence that I'm referring to is one that I had a glimpse of several times throughout my life, but I never managed to quite keep. The last one being the summer of 2022, when I was recording an Nofa plus cold showers plus gym video. Look into my eyes and look into the words that I'm actually saying, and maybe you'll see what I'm referring to. I wanted to tell you about the title of this video, which is Welcome to Infinity. Infinity is a now. Infinity is the moment when you are present. There is nothing else except presence. When you're present, that is infinity. That is the moment that will always be there until it won't be there anymore. But you will not be conscious to recognize that it's not there anymore. Hence, in your mind, it's truly, truly infinite. I was first aware of this when I was 17 years old and I went for the first time at the gym, and I was working on my legs in a leg press and listening to Eckhart Tolle speaking about the power of now. And I recognized, hey, in this moment is infinite. There is nothing else except this moment. And guess what? You want to figure out how to live forever? Live in the moment. That is the forever. This is it. There is nothing else. This is infinity. Welcome to it. Towards the end of the 30 days, I went on my friend's podcast. And in this clip, I perfectly summarized the effects that this experiment had on me.
I would say I'm a more loving being. I am more present. I'm generally more grateful. I cry more.
You're so cool.
The Buddhists think of death as very much trip, something that you prepare for. In the spirit of the Buddhist, I am currently going on a trip right now. I want to make this trip very much a reminder to live, to live with the L, the capital L. I want this to be about life.
One has to understand what we are talking about when we speak of death. For the Buddhist, it's an experience, and that's why you're preparing for it. So one of the things the Buddha talks about is comparing it to going on a trip, a voyage to a far country. That far country, though, you are unfamiliar with. So it's a voyage into the unknown, but it's a voyage to somewhere, and it's not a voyage to nowhere.
Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now.
Oh, this is awesome! This is a great view!
In Malaysia right now. Who's this? This is Dean. Thank you,
Hello,
Dean.
how are you?
This is Kai, right? He's recording.
Ilya eating roti canai at the stall.
Putu piring.
Putu piring. Piring is plate. Looks like a plate. Yeah, putu piring.
Whoa, he went in. He went so hardcore in. Yeah.
Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. He waves been faking me out. Can't make you happier now.
I started a podcast, people, and it's gonna be long form, sincere, frequent, and high quality content. We're interviewing some of the most inspiring people I've ever met about topics such as personal development, love, dating, psychedelics, seduction, power, and greatness. It's gonna be really interesting. I love going deep when it comes to these things. If you're interested, click the link in the description or just click on the video right now and you should be sent there. And I will see you there. Thank you for watching. See ya.